Hello, welcome in gamers. Today we're doing episode 20 of our podcast, What the Hell Are We Doing? Today we're going to interview Flixro, an amazing up and rising content creator over on YouTube. He is big into Minecraft and hopefully Among Us as well. Let's get right into it, alright? Let's get it. 1 second, see. That's not the one. I see. Alright. Welcome in, Flixro. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Just killing. So let's get right into this questions we have for you.
Yes.
There we go. So first question is, how are you doing? How's your day? Tell the viewers a bit more about yourself and what you do on YouTube.
Alright, so yeah, my day's going very well. It's actually the evening right now. It's still light outside, obviously, but yeah, it was quite a good day. I've not really done much, but you know what we can do at the minute is not a lot. So yeah, my YouTube channel is a gaming channel. Oh, what's that?
I was about to say, go ahead and tell the viewers about your channel.
Oh yeah, so yeah, my YouTube channel is a gaming channel, mainly focused, well, it is family friendly and of course child friendly as well, so of course it applies to everyone can watch my content. And most of it's kind of Minecraft at the minute, but I do tend to orientate between games, which is quite good.
So tell us about your early reviews on mobile devices and how you started and influencing others through your Minecraft videos.
Oh yeah, so when I first started my channel, it was made on a phone. So obviously I had a Samsung Android phone, and I was just recording like videos off of there, which didn't take too long. They were only like a couple of minutes per video, but they only got like a couple of views. Obviously by that point I was only on like 10 subscribers or something like that.
Awesome. So what kind of phone review videos do you do? Like you said before, your Legos. Tell us a bit more about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I was doing like Lego reviews on the creations that I created. Obviously, I was quite a good imaginative like person to sort of make stuff out of Lego that was like it was literally like colored like bricks and everything, because obviously I didn't have the correct colors and everything, but it was still quite good, and people did watch them, but not as much as the viewer count that I get now, which is quite cool. Yeah, so there were also like videos on Lego sets that I also bought myself and also got from family members, so I'd actually like review them and say what's good about them and what's bad about them.
What was your favorite Lego that you reviewed?
Oh yeah, I would say my favorite one was the Lego Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. I've actually got that up on my unit up there.
Oh, did you build it?
Yeah, it took quite a long time to build. It's quite a lot of pieces in that.
So when did you stop making Lego videos?
Okay, yeah. So there was this channel called Big Planes, which makes like really big plane models out of like Lego and stuff. And obviously I was just doing like reviews and stuff. And obviously after that I kind of lost like they kind of grew out of me basically. I still like them. They're sort of something I do in my spare time a couple of times, but not as much as I used to. But the things that mostly interest me now is more of the gaming side of things instead of the Lego.
Awesome. And how long have you been doing YouTube? And do you stream on Twitch? If so, how long?
Yeah, so I've been doing YouTube for almost 4 years. It will be 4 years on like the beginning of next month. I'd say it's been like a long journey, but like I haven't really grown as much as I should have done if I started making gaming videos as soon as I started the channel. Because obviously Lego stuff wasn't really that popular on YouTube at the minute, and back then as well. If I made like the gaming videos I do now, back then, I probably would be in like a much better place.
So you do Minecraft videos. Who inspires you as a Minecraft content creator? like maybe Dan JDM, Stan Villagnos, I Blue Split. Who are your motivation drives that pushes you beyond your boundary of content creation?
Yeah, so the first Minecraft YouTuber I actually watched was of course Stampy, as much people, like most of the people watching and all that lot I probably did as well. I wanted to make content like him, but obviously that's sort of copying all that lot, and I didn't want to be seen as copying Stampy from my content. So I think I did about content like that sort of genre for about, I think it was about a year, and then I sort of like moved on off of that because it was like, so obviously I've got a camera now, and it wouldn't sort of fit the let's play sort of thing if I had a camera. So
Awesome. So, what are your current PC stats where you're editing or you're playing Minecraft?
yeah, so my CPU is a AMD Venom 2X4 B50, which is quite an old CPU to be fair. I've got 16 gigabytes of DDR3 memory. I'm going to be upgrading all of this soon as well, because I'm going to get a new motherboard, CPU, and for the GPU I'm going to keep. Obviously I'm going to get new RAM as well, which is going to be 16 gigabytes of DDR4. The GPU I've got now is a 1050 Ti, which has like 4 gigabytes of graphical memory, which is quite decent for gameplay and editing. The motherboard I don't actually know at this point. It's some gigabyte old one that supports the CPU. My PSU, which is the power supply, is a 500 watt one, so it's pretty decent for the components I'm getting and stuff.
Awesome. So you do a lot of Minecraft. Tell us about your craziest mod you've ever done or reviewed on your channel.
What do you mean, like a Minecraft mod?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so like my favorite mod I've actually done would probably be like the walking house one. I did that like not long ago, and it was quite a cool like mod to review. I did it with one of my good old friends from college and school back then, and it was quite good. It was quite a challenging one to set up as well.
So, talk to us about Swiper. You and him collab on many videos. How's the experience with him like? What's he like behind the scenes?
Yeah, so obviously you've done a video with him as well, as I've seen. He's a good guy, quite funny sometimes, and yeah, he's good at acting as well, because we plan out each scene, of course, and he follows along with me, and it just works out well. But
Awesome.
we haven't been doing videos recently because he's been doing a lot of schoolwork and stuff like that, so it's sort of a bit sad at the minute that we can't record, but hopefully in the future we might record again.
So you watch YouTube, of course, but like, who do you watch mostly on YouTube? Is it Tommy In It? Is it Dream? Mr. Beast? Go ahead and tell us.
Yeah, so yeah, I do watch Tommy in it sometimes. He's quite a funny character and everything. But my main ones I watch is Jelly, Slogo, and Craner. Those are the three main ones I watch, just because I sort of base my content off of them slightly, because I like the way they make their videos and their thumbnails. It just fits perfectly, and they're quite funny sometimes as well. Especially Craner, he has a good humor. He has that good humor, which is like close to mine. So.
So speaking of Jordy, what was your reaction when he commented on your video?
Oh yeah, that was actually good. So basically what happened, this is the whole story of what happened. So I was just sat here like doing my own thing, and I get a notification on my phone. So I looked at it, and it was Krebelkop commenting on my video saying Merry Christmas, and I was like, wait, that can't be the real Krebelkop. So I looked at the comment clearly, and I clicked on his channel icon, and it brought me to his channel. I was like, wait, this is the real Krebelkop. And I literally completely got excited and everything. That was quite good. And there's something good to see when it's all Christmas as well, as a surprise, I guess.
And did you are you gonna do a reaction video to you reacting to his comment?
Well, I don't think that would be like a long video, so probably not. Like, if he does any diss tracks like in the future, obviously I'll do more of those reaction videos, like if Jelly does one again, or if Liger, which is the old Tiger, which did videos with Krebelkop before, I'll react to those ones. So hopefully they'll get more views and hopefully it should boost my channel like the Quellcott one did.
Awesome, man. Will you ever do a diss track? Not anyone.
Oh. I feel like it would be quite fun to do one, but it's depending on what to do the diss track on. So if it was like, if I somehow find someone to record with in the future, then I might talk about just having fun doing diss tracks on each other just for a joke or something like that, maybe.
Oh, alright. So yeah, tell us about your previous channels you had.
Oh yeah, so I've had 2 channels before. So I had a Lego specific one before I did this one, and I also had a plain one, so like plain Sims and everything. So my Lego one was like what I was basically doing on the channel that I've got now. But they were sort of worse because my voice was like before I had a voice crack and everything, so it was like quite squeaky and everything. And then on my plane channel it was like more of the flight sims, like Flight Simulator X and a couple of DCS ones. These 2 channels are still up, but the names I will not give out just yet. I'll talk about that later. And yeah, they were pretty good, but it was just my old voice, so it's sort of a bit cringy, I guess.
Speaking of your YouTube, how'd you come with your username Flixro?
Yeah, so it took me 2 hours to come up with the name Flixro. I would say it's worth it because the name is quite good and it's unique to me, as no one else has used it. So what I did is I was looking at I was using different name generators on Google and everything to come up with close names. The closest I got was Flixer and Flixter. So when I saw them, I sort of put them together, and instead of having Flixter and then I would just like put an O on the end of Flixer, and it came like that. And I searched all of these on YouTube to see which ones were taken and what wasn't, and Flixer wasn't. So I thought, you know what, this is going to be a good name to use for the channel.
Awesome. So what's your biggest fear? Like, are you scared of reptiles, animals, insects, or just something else?
Yeah, one of my biggest fears is definitely insects. I just don't like them in that way, like especially spiders. They are like the big one that I hate. But yeah, anything that's like, even stuff that doesn't really hurt you, I'm still like afraid of them for some reason. I don't know why. It's just like I've seen bugs on microscopes and it just doesn't look good. I've seen like wasps and stuff like that have been like microscoped, and the textures on them just doesn't. No, it's not good.
Textures? Alright. So how often do you play
Yeah.
Minecraft? And if you could record any other game, what would it be? Like, you probably like Among Us, Roblox, maybe. Are we going to see any
Yeah.
future content like that in the upcoming videos?
Yeah, so Minecraft is the main one at the minute, just because my PC isn't powerful enough to run like GTA 5 and all the other ones I kind of want to make. When I do get my new PC parts, GTA 5 will be coming to the channel, like funny moments stuff and all of that lot. So we'll be doing like all the jobs and things that is quite fun to do. And I have got friends that do have it, so it's going to be quite fun. I have recorded with them in the past, so those videos are still up when I still did GTA. And yeah, it was quite funny. We did have some good moments and yeah, some funny ones.
Awesome. So you have a TikTok, Instagram, possibly. What are the weirdest replies you've gotten from a viewer?
Well, I mean, my social medias aren't all like, the biggest followers and stuff, so I haven't really got like that many comments on the sort of things that I've been posting. The main ones that I have got on is YouTube, but like that's the main thing I post on anyway. So, but with Instagram, I rarely post on there, but there's a couple of times that I'll do it. So yeah, there isn't really many comments that I've gotten that have been weird or anything weird like that.
Awesome. So, how did the idea of content creation and influencing others pop into mind?
Yeah, so it was obviously from other YouTubers They inspired me to create the content I do today and the streams I've done in the past. Yeah, so like the editing within Jelly Crane and Slogos videos is the sort of thing I do in my videos because it just inspires me to push my videos that extra mile just to make it funny or even better than what it could be if I didn't put the effort of editing into them. Because I'm that passionate of becoming a big YouTuber on the platform. So
Awesome. So, tell us the viewers about your new merch and how you designed it. You know, like I'm pretty sure you have decent quality merch. Tell us about it.
yeah. Yeah, so my merch is a blue hoodie, which has, well, it's called the Flixro hoodie, and it's basically a premium hoodie that's a good material and has my logo on the front with a F on the back made out of like bones and stuff. It's quite cool how I managed to do that, but I basically got like a picture of a cartoon bone, and I basically put them together to make an F, and I've got like bits of like cracked bones bits around it, so it sort of creates that cool art effect and looks quite good on the back of the jumper. And I've also got the t-shirt as well, which is a different shade of blue because I couldn't make it the same color for some reason, but it's got the same design as well. And the t-shirt is a good quality one as well.
So, how'd you come up with your logo for your T-shirt?
Oh yeah, so the F on like the bones and everything, I just googled up like cartoon bones, and there was one that I saw that was like, yeah, this is definitely gonna fit. So I went onto my photo editor type thing and created an F out of the three parts that I had, and then I basically found out like cracked bits of bone, and I've like put them like a lot of them around the F, so it sort of makes a cool effect around it, and it definitely does fit well on the back of the jumper and the t-shirt, which is quite cool.
Awesome, awesome. So, if you can travel anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Oh yes. So obviously money's a big issue, so if I do become a big YouTuber, which would be cool, then I would like to travel to Monte Carlo, because the beaches there are quite nice and the scenery, as well as America. There's a lot of places in America that I'd like to visit as well. Obviously got the good sights and you know, the big buildings and all of that I haven't seen before. Obviously I have on TV, but that's not the same really. So it'd be quite nice to go there and see and meet people, like maybe content creators. If I go to a convention in a different country, it'd be quite nice to meet them and maybe become friends or something like that.
Awesome, awesome. So, we talked to Gaff yesterday, GaffZT. You might know him. Um, he's almost at 100k. He's halfway there. Would you ever do a reaction video when you reach 100k?
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to do a reaction of when I actually hit that milestone. Because when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a live stream just before I hit the milestone. Just watching the sub count just go up, and all that. So it's going to be quite a cool experience to see, and obviously it's going to be a great milestone to a start of a channel.
Awesome. So, let's talk about COVID for just a quick second. How has COVID affected you? Positively, negatively? Like on your YouTube channel, is it like growing? Is it decaying? How about you? Are you affected by COVID personally?
Yeah, so when we had all that massive lockdown, my channel did have a massive increase in subscribers and viewers. Obviously, when I did the Robocop video, that was more of December, and I got about 200 subscribers or so from that one video. But before that, I had like 300 subscribers. So at the beginning of the year, I had 100, and by about halfway through the year, I had about 300. So it did go up quite fast.
Oh,
And before I had 100 subs, I think I was getting maybe like 1 or 2 subscribers per month, which is not the best compared to what I have now, where I have like 1 to 5 per day, which it was the other day. But it's sort of slowed down a bit now due to people going back to work and schools and stuff.
so that's crazy. But like, did did COVID affect you like your mental health? Are you all fine with that? And if you did, go ahead and tell the viewers or something positive they can do to overcome their mental health issues during COVID?
Yeah, so I'd say like I've definitely become more unfit compared to what I was before lockdown. I've mainly been sitting down for most of quarantine, all that lot. So I haven't really gone out. Well, I've definitely gone on walks a couple of times a week, which is definitely good for your mental health. Um, I've also been to town when obviously the shops were reopened back last time. The shops are reopening again soon. I don't know when, but they'll be within the next week. And I'm definitely going to go. Well, I'm going to take every opportunity I can to actually go out the house because it's definitely good to have fresh air and get a walk in every now and then. So yeah, it's definitely something to do.
Yeah. um, Tell us about your biggest Minecraft accomplishments. Like, what are you most proud of that you've done on Minecraft? You could have built, you could have PvP'd someone. What are you most proud of on Minecraft?
I would say it's that time that I spent about 20 hours building this massive monument type base in Minecraft. So I had this old series called Warcraft, right? It was a bit like Hermitcraft. You guys may know about Hermitcraft. That Mumbo Jumbo and that does. I based his massive like house base type thing, and I sort of made it my own into a Minecraft Flatland world. And making this thing symmetrical was not fun because I didn't use any world edit either. Like every single block was hand placed, and it took about 20 hours. So I'm probably going to do a video on it on my channel, which obviously the channel's in the description. So that will be coming out soon, and I'll show you guys what I mean by the amount of detail put into the build there.
Awesome. So, go ahead and tell us about your 1.16.2 XP farm video.
Oh yeah. So funnily enough, that video it did good and it also didn't. So it did good in the amount of views that it got, but the likes and dislike ratio is not good. At one point, the dislikes was skyrocketing above the likes, but now they're about the same, and they're about, I think it's 75 to 75 or something like that, likes to dislikes, which is not really fun, because it wasn't meant to be like one of those like amazing XP farms that you see around. It was more of just one of those simple ones that you can build in survival with not many materials. So you had like the mobs spawning up in the dark at the top, and they would just fall down into hoppers, and then they would die. But for some reason, people took that weirdly and then thought it was like some insane mob farm video, and some of them, like most of them, just basically disliked the video. I don't know, but I did get a couple of subscribers from it at least.
Awesome. So, I'm looking at your old video right now. About your
Sorry, what was that? I can't really hear the voice then because it's sort of muted, I think. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So tell us about your initial video, 2016, about you reviewing your PS3 gaming setup.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah, so I had not the best setup then. It was more of just console because I didn't have the money to get, the laptop or the PC by that point. So I had the PS3 that I got for about £100, I think. And I just set that up, and I was playing like Minecraft and stuff on that. I also enjoyed Call of Duty and all of that lot. That was quite fun. So what I'd do to make videos with that is I would put my phone in front of the screen and record that as I'm playing. Obviously the quality of the video wouldn't be great, but at least then I was still uploading. But then obviously I privated those because when I hit a future milestone, I'll probably go over the privated videos that a lot of my viewers haven't seen. It should be quite an interesting video to do. So yeah.
And does your initial starting on YouTube platform, does your desk evolve? Like, what of yours, gaming wise, has evolved during time? Like, it could be your monitor, your PC, the quality of your streams or videos.
So I'd say both the quality of my videos and my whole setup in general. Like, I started off with my setup obviously with one screen, which is the with the PS3 and stuff. Then I got a laptop, and then I still had the laptop screen and the monitor, so I kind of had two then. But then now I've got two monitors with the PC, so it's a lot more better. And my desk as is I've got a proper desk now compared to just drawers with like a board on it. It was quite weird why I did that, but it was at least it worked as a desk.
Awesome, awesome. So go ahead and tell us about this is gonna be look awesome video that you have on your channel.
I would say the awesome video would be. I would say like the best one would be the Crabblecot one because that has the most likes and the most views on my channel right now. It actually did overtake the PS3 setup one, which I was actually surprised on how many views that PS3 setup one got because it was not the best quality and my voice was a bit cringy. So I thought people would just immediately click off and go and watch something else, but they actually didn't.
Awesome. So you have done vlogs on your channel in the past. Will you be doing more vlogs upcoming for future content?
Yeah, so when I go to gaming conventions in the future, I'm definitely going to be doing vlogs on that. I'm thinking of meeting up with Sammy Suni at some point to go to a gaming convention when they're all back to normal, and it should be quite fun because I haven't actually met Sammy in real life. I just know him over the internet, and we actually have a good friendship through YouTube, and it's I'm definitely glad that I've actually met him because yeah, it's we've had fun times. It's been quite funny a lot of the time, and we've definitely played Phasmophobia as well, which is a horror game, and that was quite funny as well. The amount of times we got scared and all that lot is hilarious.
Awesome, awesome. Speaking of conventions, have you ever been to YouTubeCon or VidCon?
Oh, I haven't. I haven't actually been to any gaming conventions before. So it's going to be quite a new experience for me when I actually go to one, and it should be quite a good experience as well. Because hopefully I might be able to meet some YouTubers there and some really good ones as well.
Awesome. So I'm looking at your Twitter right now. Go ahead and tell us what you posted on March 26th. And I quote, "Guys, we hit 1K subs by the end of May." Are you actually
Yeah.
having that loyal fan base that can help you hit 1K by May? Or is there something like extending that period of time where you actually hit 1K?
Well, at the time I like tweeted that, I was getting around like 5 subscribers per day. So I thought um, the people that were watching my content, obviously the people that are on Twitter, might have like shared my videos to new people and may have like helped me get to 1K. But it's sort of slowed down a bit now due to people going back to normal. So I don't know if it's going to happen, but it might work and it might not. So yeah, if it doesn't, then I'll just extend the time of when I can hit 1K, and hopefully we'll hit it soon.
Awesome, awesome. So tell us about your first game you ever played, and will it be recorded? What was your reaction to it, and was it published on YouTube?
Yeah, so my first game that I ever played was actually, believe it or not, was Minecraft. It was on the PS3 as well, so at that time, the first everything that I got that I could actually play games on was a PS3. Um, After when I first started, I didn't know what to do obviously because I've watched videos on it, but I didn't actually play it. And yeah, watching Stampy and that did make me learn a lot about the game. And there was like some things that were recently added to the game, like creepers. I think were new to the game at that point. So when I went up to one, I almost died because it was obviously exploded next to me and made me jump. But yeah, I was at the time I was quite scared of the skeletons because I still am because they're like really deadly because they can snipe you from so far. Especially recent updates, they've made the bows like more accurate, so skeletons can hit you a lot easier now, and somehow they can hit you. I don't know how, but it's quite annoying sometimes.
Awesome, awesome.
And yeah, it wasn't actually uploaded to YouTube because I didn't actually have the. I don't think I had the YouTube channel back then when I first got the PS3. So
And what do you use to capture your gameplay on Minecraft?
Yeah, so I use OBS, which is a open broadcast software, and a lot of people do that. Some people use Bandicams, some like right now, which isn't the best, but considering it's like for the full version, it's not free. So if you're gonna get something that to record gameplay with, I recommend OBS Studios or Streamlabs OBS. They're both trustworthy, they're free, and you can get a lot of things from them, and it's all easy to use as well.
Awesome. So tell us a bit more about your Instagram. You only posted 2 pictures. Will there be more future content going onto your Instagram page?
Yeah, so when I can actually go outside and all that lot, I'll probably do some interesting stuff posting on there. Or if when I hit my milestones and stuff, I'll also post that on there, and obviously thank the fans as well and the viewers through all the social medias and actually YouTube as well. So it'd be quite good to also connect to my viewers as well through social media, as obviously YouTube may not always allow me to do that.
Awesome. So, um, in regards of your community, what inspired you to grow it and communicate with your viewers, engage with them? What was the inspiration behind that?
Oh yeah, so I've had a lot of good comments recently that have really helped inspire me to continue. Because I've had times in the past where I've been like, should I continue YouTube? Should I stop YouTube? Is it going to be healthy for me to continue doing YouTube and all of that lot? So, and obviously thinking correctly, I didn't quit. Because quitting isn't always the best, and if you continue to do YouTube, then there's still a chance that you might actually blow up or like, become popular.
Of course. So, who do you look up to on Twitch, YouTube, or might be an actor who you look up to? Who it might be is important to YouTubers as a role model, so we can influence others. Who influenced you?
Yeah, so on Twitch, I watch Tommy in it and that sort of group. So they sort of inspire me to stream. And for obviously making YouTube videos, it's Jelly Crooner and Slogo, as they're all funny and always good to watch in your spare time and make you have a laugh, I guess.
Awesome. So, would you mind listing your top favorite game of 2020? 21.
Yeah, so 2021. So I would say my number one top is Minecraft, and then it would be GTA 5, and then Among Us. Those are my top 3 favorite games. Obviously, the newer games that have been coming out, I haven't really seen yet. Like, I haven't actually played Cyberpunk, but I've heard that it's sort of bad anyway. But I might try it at some point when they've got better updates done and have the game more secure, I guess.
Yeah, Cyberpunk, there's a big issue in that game. A lot of bugs. But yeah, would you ever play Roblox with your viewers, either on stream or on a video?
Well, it depends really, because Roblox most of the time hasn't got like, well, it's not extremely popular unless you've grown your channel through Roblox. So for instance, if I made a Roblox video, it would probably only get like 30 views or something like that, because a lot of people don't like it, or they've grown out of it, or something like that. So it depends.
Oh, awesome. What other games besides Minecraft, Among Us, or any other game you currently play would you test out with on your YouTube channel? Maybe like Warzone, and see if people like it. Would you do more videos of those?
Yeah, so I kind of want to do like maybe some Call of Duty, sometimes, or maybe the new game. I think it's called Two of Us or something like that, where you have to. It's a new co-op game that's come out recently, and a lot of people have been playing it, and you just need 2 players, and then you can do the puzzle games and stuff, which is quite fun. And it was only released, I think, like a month ago or so. But yeah, it's quite fun.
Um, so tell us about this gameplay you've released 3 hours ago about a zombie Minecraft graffiti video.
Oh yeah, yeah. So basically, there's a game that's called Bad Minecraft. It's made by a YouTuber, so it's not an official game. It's just like one that someone created, like Minecraft, and it has realistic physics and everything. So when you break trees or something, it would actually fall over, or if you break blocks, then it sort of like goes smaller and just sits on the floor until you pick it up. So it doesn't like float or anything. So it actually looks like a block. And I managed to get the zombie mode working on the game the other day. So I thought I'd actually make another video on it, and considering the viewers actually hit the like goal by far, I thought I would actually do another video. But considering it's not like a lot to do on the game, it's going to be the last video that I uploaded today on that game. Unless they do an update or something that would actually improve the game and add some more things to it.
Awesome. So let's talk about your other video. Only 1% of players will make this. Human Fall Flat. Is that an actual hard game to conquer the controls with? Tell us a bit more about the inside of what went on that video.
Yeah, so obviously the puzzle maps can take a long time. It depends how good you are at, like, I guess, puzzles. Um, it's not like it's quite hard to get used to the controls because you can use a controller and you can also use keyboard and mouse. Keyboard and mouse, the mouse is just like both clicks control each hand, and when you have it both of them clicked down, it basically means you've grabbed something. So at first I was kind of confused in the controls, but then my friend sort of explained the controls, and by that point I quickly learned how to play the game.
Awesome. So let's go back to the questions on the list. Do you have any funny moments while recording a Minecraft or Among Us video? If so, tell us why.
Yeah, so when me and Sammy recorded Minecraft, we did one not long ago where we had like really long pickaxes, and the amount of funny moments we had in that recording was it was just the best, really. And I, at the end of the video, we basically kept breaking blocks next to each other and just had a massive fight like underground near lava. So it was quite funny there because we were so close to getting in the lava like each time we hit like a block, because it gets rid of like 9 blocks at one point. And so we we almost knocked each other in the lava at one point, and I got set on fire. So I did the OG thing by getting a water bucket underneath me and putting the fire out, but then it made obsidian because there was lava next to it. And then so I lost the water, and then my friend Sammy Suni knocked me into the lava, and I basically died and made this funny noise. I don't know what noise it was, but it just came out, and it was hilarious.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. So, tell us about more any other game you want to stream on Twitch. Let's talk about your Twitch, because your engagement
Yeah.
up there is higher than the ones you have on your YouTube so far. Is there any streams you want to do but you don't know how to on over on Twitch?
Yeah, so streaming is quite challenging sometimes because you've obviously got to make sure that nothing goes wrong, and you obviously got to have a good PC as well to actually handle streaming while playing a game. Yeah, I definitely want to do some GTA stuff on there as well. It could be quite funny and fun at the same time. Minecraft will be coming on Twitch again. I haven't done one for like 4 months or something like that, or some I don't know what exactly it is, but it was quite a while ago now. And the last video I think was my highest view count was about 5, so it's not the best to stream with 5 viewers compared to if you had like 20 or more. Because obviously then you have the inspiration to continue streaming rather than thinking, oh, there's only like a room full of people watching me right now or something like that. Has been the occasional times when I've actually streamed with no one watching, and I was like, I keep thinking to myself, why am I streaming if no one's watching? It's quite difficult to get past that point and continue streaming to get your viewer count up. So, and the way that Twitch works is that the higher the views you've got, the more chance of viewers you're going to get. Because obviously, the lower down you are is depending on how many views you have. So the chance of someone with no views being watched is going to be very low, which is why I don't really like Twitch in that sense, because no one really checks the lower amount of streamers, like, because they're either like bad, or maybe they don't know how to stream, because normally that's what they think. But in theory, a lot of the people that stream are actually decent, and they should have a higher following. But it's just quite hard to get to that point, if the 0 followers would be down at the bottom of the list.
Awesome. So, like you just said, it's hard to stream with zero followers, but like, why did you start streaming and how does it help you? Does it motivate you to become better at YouTubing, or maybe setting yourself a goal on Twitch? How does that help you?
Yeah, so streaming is quite a fun thing to do when you're like chilling or just playing a game, because it can actually help get your watch time up if you're just like chilling playing a game while people are just like watching, and you can engage with them. And yeah, it has actually helped me get a couple of subscribers as well, because obviously if I'm streaming from Twitch and obviously my YouTube channel is linked to my Twitch, then I'm going to be getting some subscribers from Twitch, and which is very helpful as well for my YouTube channel. So
Awesome. So let's have a little moment to talk about you. What are your hobbies? While you're not streaming, while you're offline, not recording, what are you like behind the scenes?
yeah, so my hobbies are mainly, well, I like doing photography, anything to do with like video creation or photo creation is more of the things that sort of like interest me. I kind of want to do some cinematic movie making at some point, because that sounds interesting, and yeah, it just seems quite fun. I also play musical instruments as well, which is guitar, keyboard, and drums. Those are the main three that I prefer to play, and yeah, I can get quite good on them, which is quite good.
Awesome. So we touched this subject just a little bit earlier today, but like, how does streaming help you with your mental health? Is it hard on you to be a Twitch streamer, or is it easier for you to become a YouTuber full time than part time Twitch? If so, please tell us how that affects you in any way.
Well, the requirements of Twitch is a lot lower compared to YouTube. Obviously, YouTube you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which in theory the watch hours is really hard to get, because obviously right now I've only got 1,000 and something, which is nowhere near the actual goal that you need to actually start getting paid. And so hopefully something blows up on my channel and gets me that watch time, and actually helps me to get more like to get paid when I make videos, because right now I'm putting all this effort in, and the watch hours is nowhere close to where it should be. And so I think I'm going to be doing some streams on YouTube at some point soon, so that will actually help boost the watch time up a lot, and should help with the viewers as well.
Said you've doing YouTube for 4 years now.
Yeah, so obviously when I first started I wasn't making content like as much as I was now, so I don't know, I wasn't really like, there was times where I couldn't be bothered to do content, because obviously I was realizing that like only 10 people were watching me or less than that. So I wasn't as like enthusiastic with the content, and like wanting to continue. So yeah, that's sort of what happened there.
Awesome, man. You told us a little bit about this, but like, what what goes on behind the scenes when you first started out your first YouTube video to the point where you are right now?
Yeah, so when I first created my first video, it was more of the case of just recording and then doing it and then stop. But now it's more of the case that I've got to plan the video, plan the title, plan the tags, and obviously, record it, edit it. Because when I first started, I didn't edit at all because I didn't know how to. And as soon as I got my PC, I was straight on learning how to actually edit. And luckily enough, I picked it up quite easily. So when I first started, I used a free software, which was simple to use and quite easy. And then as I progressed on, I got Vegas Pro now, so it's more of a advanced one. and then I'm slowly moving on to going on to Premiere Pro, which is quite challenging to learn straight off. Um, so yeah, it's going to be quite fun to learn though.
Yeah, those editing software sometimes paid for. How do you go over that, or do you pay for the software for your editing?
Yeah, so I've actually been like I've gotten like free ones before. Obviously through YouTube and stuff like that because they give out links and stuff where you can get it for free. Um, but I don't normally do that often because obviously it's not really good to do that. So one of my YouTuber friends gave me Premiere Pro for free, which is actually quite nice. And so yeah, I'm just learning that now. It does crash a lot because my PC isn't that powerful. So yeah, I've definitely got to wait till I get my new PC in order to actually not have it crash when I'm trying to do something.
Awesome. So, Flixro, would you mind telling the viewers a little bit of influencing and how they can improve their quality of their videos and engage with their audience members?
Yeah, so if you want to get into video creation, then if you don't have a computer, then obviously just grab your phone and record a video. Even if it's just you talking in the camera, then it's still something on YouTube that people can watch, and maybe you might get some subscribers as well. And yeah, it might be good and it might not be, but if you continue to upload constantly, have a good schedule, then you should go somewhere, even if it's just like maybe doing Q&As a couple of times or like just talking about what's happening now or something.
Awesome, awesome. So let's go back and ask you questions. What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite sport? And how do you overcome any achievements you haven't completed yet?
Yeah, so my favorite sport is basketball because that's probably the only sport I'm actually decent at. And when I was at school, I every time there was a PE lesson, I was just ask if it's basketball or not, and I'd just love it if it was basketball because it's just fun to get a ball for a hoop.
Awesome. And do you play football, soccer?
I have done football a couple times. Yeah, it's I'm all right at it. I'm not the best though.
Awesome. So, normal Minecraft YouTubers do this thing called the speed run. Have you ever done a speed run, and have you ever beaten a time from any other content creator, or just your own personal best time?
Yeah, I've definitely beaten my own time because I haven't beaten like anyone like popular or anything. But I would say that I haven't actually beaten the game fastly. I've only gotten to the end. I mean, not the end, the Nether, and gotten the amount of blaze things, but then died as I get out of the Nether, which is quite annoying. And by that point, I think it was about 20 minutes, so I was actually doing pretty well. And I probably could have beaten the game in about 40 minutes, which isn't that bad.
Awesome. So, once you reach your YouTube audience, will you move over to Twitch and start streaming there with your audience members you've already grown?
I would say if I get popular on YouTube, I would probably only do like Twitch streams like once or twice every month, like just so it's I'm still doing it on there, but not as much as I would be as uploading on YouTube. And when I do get popular on YouTube, I might up my upload schedule to daily. I've been doing daily uploads this week just because I've had the time to, as it's still Easter break. And the next week it'll be back to every other day, which should give me time to, relax a bit more. Because editing and keeping up with the videos every day is quite challenging. Because I'm not used to editing every day.
Awesome. So, yeah. When you first started out your YouTube, were your parents supportive, or was it just a waste of time to them? And if so, please tell the viewers how they can overcome those issues.
Yeah, so I didn't really stop talking about YouTube like then. I still don't. I still always talk about YouTube. So then lots of saying well done. Well, they do if I hit like a massive milestone, but obviously they probably won't get to that point until I actually get to a big milestone, like maybe like 1 million subscribers and above. because then I'd be more of a YouTuber then, and maybe actually classed as a good YouTuber.
Yes. You're at 685 subscribers at the moment, I believe. Um, do you ever, did you ever, like when you first started, thought you were ever going to reach your goal we are right now? And if so, like, how did your mindset change from when you started YouTube to where right now?
Yeah, so when I hit 100 subscribers, I was actually like, I couldn't believe that. Because I thought that was a ginormous milestone, which it kind of is, because it's like the start of becoming sort of more popularity or like views, as YouTube recommends you more. And yeah, back then it was quite a, that was actually like last year, the beginning of last year, I actually got 100 subscribers, and I've just grown quite fast since then. But before I had 100 subscribers, I was sort of like maybe not believing that I'm gonna actually, become popular on YouTube. But recently, I've kind of got that mindset that what, this actually might happen. Uh, Hopefully, it does, obviously. But yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So, I ran out of questions. So, let's talk about something that you like doing as a influencer. And once you do influencing full time on YouTube, is there any charities you would like to donate to, or something you would like to give back to your viewers?
Yeah, so I would like to do charity stuff in the future when obviously I get more money. Um, because obviously getting money from YouTubers can be good, depending on obviously your viewer count on each video. But obviously, if I was getting that decent amount of money, that would actually be able to keep me in a safe position, then I probably would do some charity stuff there.
Is there any charity you have in mind at the moment for yourself as a note to the future to what charity you like to donate to?
I would say my main one would be cancer research, because it's just one of those things that like would really benefit if we had a cure for every single cancer that there is, and be sure that no one's going to die if they actually have cancer. So it's probably because I've lost people, not in my family, but people that I've known from cancer. So
Um, sorry, but like, yeah, um,
there's
cancer is a big part of the humans. We need to research it, but like, there's a lot of money involved in that issue. But
yeah, but that's why I would actually support that, because it's a big part of everyone, and the majority of people probably would get it once in their life. But obviously, some people are lucky not to, and hopefully, you guys at home probably won't get it. But
yes, yes. So let's go back to another topic we recently discussed. Are you more of a Windows person, or are you more of a Mac user?
yeah, I've actually well, I've briefly used a Mac, but like I would say it's a lot more difficult to get used to compared to Windows, because obviously with Mac everything just looks different. Even like File Explorer is like a complete different place to where it would be on Mac and all that lot. But if I started off with using Mac, then I probably would say otherwise. That Mac would probably be better. But obviously it depends on the people on which one they started on first.
Yes, it's a big issue. And would you mind showing us your secret talent?
Sorry, what was that?
Would you mind showing us your secret talent? If you have any talents, go ahead and show us.
I actually don't know if I have any. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't think I actually have any. Yeah, I don't.
That's okay. That's good. So, once you do become a big content creator, influencer, is there anything you like to conquer besides that, like acting, singing, directing, producing?
I would say, yeah, producing might be a cool thing to do, like producing films, and stuff like that would be quite cool
Awesome. Speaking of
to
films,
to do.
what's your favorite film or TV show currently?
My favorite film, I would say it's probably like Ghostbusters because it's just like one of those films that are actually quite good. And my favorite TV show, probably either Brooklyn Nine-Nine or Big Bang Theory. Those two are the main ones that I would actually watch for a TV show. So
Big Bang Theory is a good show.
yeah,
What's
it's quite funny.
so? What is something people misunderstand about you, Flixro?
Sorry, wait, what was that?
What is something people misunderstand about you?
Something. Okay. Well, some people would say that I would be annoying, but in theory, if they actually got to know me, I'm probably not annoying. Obviously, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell if you're annoying or not from yourself, but I've had a lot of people say that I'm annoying, and then I've had a lot of people say that I'm not. So I don't know really if I'm annoying or not, but I'd say I'm probably not.
Awesome. And I think that wraps up the podcast. Would you mind giving your speech, your motivational speech, for the viewers?
Yeah. So does it have to be based on anything specifically, or?
No, it could be based on anything, like any topics we talked about today, or anything you have in mind to share, like COVID,
Alright, so
cancer.
yeah. If you do want to be a content creator, I'm gonna say this. So always believe in yourself. Never give up. Even if like nothing's working out correctly, then it might do in the future. So just don't give up on what you're doing. Just keep going, and hopefully something will happen out of nowhere, and you'll probably be getting up into 1 million subscribers, and it'll be something to actually celebrate and enjoy that time, and obviously have fun.
Yes. Now let's say our final goodbyes. Anything you would like to say to the viewers at the end, right now, Flixro?
Yeah, so obviously, thank you guys for tuning into the podcast. It's been a fun time, and actually my first ever podcast I've actually been in, and you guys have seen my first podcast, which is quite cool. So yeah, obviously I'm going to be working on some video stuff after the podcast, so if you are happening to visit my channel, of course it would be very helpful if you could support me by maybe leaving a like on the videos and subscribing. That would be quite helpful, and of course don't forget to subscribe to Nerdy Albert here, because obviously he's the person who obviously made this. So yeah.
So if anyone wants to go check out Flixro on his Twitch, YouTube, or anything, all the links are in the description below. And go check him out, drop him a sub, and say hashtag Nerdy Nation. Alright,
Yeah.
thank you for joining Flixro, the What the Hell Are We Doing podcast, episode
Yeah, no
20.
problem.
See ya.